Hi, Wendy. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. How have you been?
Oh, pretty good. Just been staying busy, getting into the holidays. I'm sure y'all can relate to that, though.
We are in the same boat.
Being busy in the holiday season, but yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, how have things been around here?
They have been great. They have been busy as always. As you know, that's the time of year. We've got people coming and going, and students getting ready to get done with their finals, and we're trying to keep them engaged and busy through the end of the holiday season. Lots of orders come and going, so it's good, but it's busy.
Have you all been doing okay, keeping workers around?
We have, yeah. Thankfully, most of our students are really strong, and they're really good at being committed, so it's good. We have to kind of twist their arms sometime to keep them that week of Christmas, but yeah, it's going well.
Sure. Well, I heard that y'all's meat judging team brought home another national championship this year.
Yeah, it was really good. 15 national championships. So it's
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool
They keep
to
building
be a part of.
I was on the 2019 national champion
team.
No
way!
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was. And so it's good fun, good memories. It was a great experience.
Yeah, well, I go all the way back to the 2001 team.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's been a while, but it's kind of a neat group to be associated with, and it gives you a lot of pride when they continue to do well even after you're long gone. So
it's really cool to just see the legacy you continue building on. Me as like an alumni, the judging career, I'm sure you can.
So sorry about
that's
that.
Okay. I'm sure you can relate. From just seeing all the. The building reign of the program, kind of just from the ground up. I remember just hearing the stories about all the way back from the 80s when it really kind of started going here, but when I was judging and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really. Do y'all have a lot of the judging kids working for you right now?
We do.
I guess judging season's kind of out right now.
Judging season's kind of over, so we do. We have a lot of the judging kids. Really, a lot of our really elite students usually are in their junior or senior year, which means they're usually on the judging team. So that's great for us when they're not on the road. When they're on the road, it usually leaves us a little bit shorthanded, but it's good. They're all done with judging for the season, and they're back, and they're plugged in, and so it's a good thing. So.
Yeah, and from my understanding, I guess Raider Red Meats, part of y'all's thing, do y'all help fund those judging trips quite a bit?
We do. A lot of those students are either on scholarship through Raider Red Meats, or a lot of those students, use the funds that they earn here to kind of help offset some expenses. And then, of course, it's all part of the program, so we help fund some of that travel and help offset the expenses that they might incur to go on those trips. So, yeah, it's all one big family.
Awesome.
So,
so how I think we already kind of started talking about a little bit, how have the holidays been kind of going around here so far?
They've been great, man. They have been really good. Holiday sales are booming, and so it's been really good. We have a lot of our our signature products for the holidays that are really selling well. So we weren't sure with COVID what that would look like this year, and if we would have the sales that we've had in the past. But I really think that people are they're wanting to stay home, and they are staying home in most cases for the holidays, so they're cooking, and that helps us out. So
absolutely, because with all the restaurants closing and everything like that, we might unfortunately, I hope we don't see more of that again, but looking like we might. So but that's good that y'all's business has been able to hold up through all that. Obviously meat's an essential business, and it's back during when COVID was really bad, did y'all have any of the real big hysteria buying here?
We did. Yeah, we actually did. We had a lot of customers that would come in and wanted to buy large quantities of ground beef or roast, or items that traditionally wouldn't be big movers, were big movers because people were trying to fill their cases. So sorry about this.
That's okay.
That Cavness driver.
Absolutely.
So do you mind if I take this real quick?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Okay. So you're going to want to take a left onto Indiana Avenue. And then that's just going to bring you right around, and you're going to see the Animal and Food Sciences building. And then you'll come to the north side of that. And you're literally going to be right adjacent to Marcia Sharp when you come around to the other side of our building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, take a left there, and then... No, you're fine. You're good. And I have students waiting to unload you as soon as you arrive, so. Okay, sounds perfect. Okay. Okay, sounds great. Thank you, sir. Okay, bye-bye. Keith, I'm so sorry
about that.
Totally but this is a delivery, and I've got to make sure I get him taken care of. So he's
like
lost.
A lost delivery driver.
He's lost, and that's my third phone conversation with him.
Perfect.
So I'm trying to get him here, but if he calls again, I might have to grab it.
That's totally okay.
So sorry about that.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, but speaking of like deliveries and stuff, how has any of this like within the pandemic affected y'all's supply of getting things in?
It has, and that has been tough, and so that's why like this guy is coming to us. He's not a typical supplier for us, and so he's not sure where to go, and he's not sure how to get here, and but yes, because of COVID, we have had some supply chain issues, and it's been some weird items like bottle lids for our Raider Red Meat seasoning.
Gosh, really?
So the seasoning isn't in short supply, but the actual bottle lid is, and so that's caused us a lot of issues. Some of our co-packed items, they've had like one ingredient for the entire formula that would cause it to hold up production, and so it's slowed things up a little bit. And so we've had to get creative about looking at suppliers, and some of our suppliers that have been really staples for us have shorted us on product or shorted us on deliveries, and we've had to get creative and kind of go outside that normal realm of who we get products from. So yes, it's definitely affected us. It seems to be lining itself back out as we go into the holidays, but there for a while it was pretty tough.
Well, that's good that it's starting to balance back out a little bit. Have you all had like any like, I know like a lot of these plants, these packing plants, and we've seen a little bit of it here at Cargill too, a little bit. But with workers having to leave for sick and stuff like that, have you had any like quality product issues that you've noticed or anything like that?
Not a great deal. There have been a few. We have one co-pack product that they got way behind on producing, and we were putting the pressure on them to get the product to us, and I think they were had some production logistical issues, and they had really their timeline kind of backed up, and they tried to push a whole bunch of product through a smoke cycle, and that caused some color and quality issues for us. But for the most part, it's really just been a delivery delay for the most part, and for the most part, those products have come in meeting our expectations. So
absolutely. So I guess from like a more of like your beef subprimal standpoint, how lately have like the specifications been? I know y'all get a lot right now from like JBS and Tyson and stuff like that.
Yeah. So as you know, we're a premium brand.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
We are bringing in a lot of upper 2/3 choice and prime products, and then we bring that in to meet our aging spec, and so it has helped us. We've been able to buy some frozen product that is ready to move, that's already been aged, that maybe has been stockpiled in a warehouse somewhere. But we have had a hard time meeting our spec in some cases, for what we would typically buy. Like, for example, we've had a really hard time getting our hands on whole tenders this time of year, and we've had a hard time getting our hands on bone-in product. So I don't know if any of those are items that you might offer, but those are items that we are looking for. Obviously, we're looking for the best price possible on them, so we want to make sure that once we add our margin and our cutout and yield costs associated with that we can still sell it for a similar price that our consumers expect. But yeah, there have been a few of those items, really the high-end items that we've had a hard time getting our hands on with the appropriate amount of age to get them through our holiday cycle.
Sure. And what is y'all's aging process?
So we require 30 days age on all of our products, but we'll take anything up to about 60 days age before we have to freeze it, depending on the product. There's some items we don't want to go that long,
like
a bone-in item.
Yeah, I was going to say like your bone-in products.
Yeah, maybe like 45 days max. But it has been a challenge, and with people eating at home and people really having smaller family gatherings, they're willing to spend more on a high-end bone-in prime rib. There's only 8 of us. we can't go see our family in, Dallas area or Houston area, so we're going to live it up and we're going to have bone-in prime rib, or whatever. So we're really having a lot of requests for those types of items, and that would be a place where we'd love to see what your offerings are.
Okay, so I guess I got a little presentation here
awesome.
Put together. So here at Cargill, we really strive to just always provide just the highest quality primals all the time. Obviously, a lot of that goes with just the animal.
Sure.
And that's stuff we can't control. But from our standpoint, from a cutting standpoint and a specification standpoint, we strive to be the best we can be.
Sure.
So right here, we have a little bit, this is just kind of an outline of kind of what the presentation is going to go from here. Right here, I just have something our customers say. We have this lady in Indiana we sell to. She's kind of got a similar kind of operation, and she had said online through a little forum that our products are really good value and it's a better meat quality than other brands. Moving on. So I know obviously like a big thing is since y'all are taking these primals and cutting them yourselves, doing your own operation here, specifications is super important to y'all. So we strive to meet customer specifications. We have our own set as a company, but we can work with you to get those to how you need them. Our production staff, they're trained to have the best and the cleanest cuts, to deliver the most edible product, and having, obviously yields are super important, I'm sure. Because, obviously you're buying this stuff at a per pound basis, so the less amount of weight you got to throw away, the better.
That's right, yep.
Each employee is trained on their part of the process, and it's monitored by just a super great management team that ensures it's done correctly. And obviously with better specs means a better quality product on both a cuttability and a palatability standpoint. And the yields will be higher and the overall eating quality will be higher. Right here I just have an example of a specification sheet for another company. That's something we can put together for your company. Pretty much with whatever cuts you need. This is just an example I have today.
Awesome.
I just thought give you an idea. So like right here we have this is for a boneless
this is a
choice brisket.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And so as you see we have stuff like that. This particular company wants the surface fat of the brisket trimmed to a thickness of 3/4 of an inch. And like they allow to have flake fat. I know a lot of places don't like to have any, but they don't want it more than a 1/4 inch. And then obviously they said they don't need the steam pasteurization burns removed.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's just kind of an example. We could obviously change a bunch of that stuff.
Sure.
Excuse me. And this is just for briskets. So like I said, obviously I know you're really interested in ribeye rolls this time of year and stuff like that.
Briskets is something that we move through a lot of though as well. And especially, we have a lot of customers, that maybe can't afford a bone-in prime rib or something, and so they'll smoke a brisket or whatever.
Sure, absolutely.
So that's something that we do. I'm just gonna tell them.
Sure thing.
Get back with them.
Busy day.
It is a busy day. It's pretty constant.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I'll try to get out of here.
No, you're good.
So basically at Cargill we kind of have 3 branches that run into our beat on our protein side. So we have our production side, sales, which is me sitting here talking to you. And another thing we already kind of touched base on our production team. We're really proud of that. Another thing we're really proud of is our logistics team.
Sure.
We have really state-of-the-art technology in all of our warehouses and stuff to make sure that product is going out correctly, making sure you're getting it on time. We have highly trained logistics managers on this at all times. We have computerized systems that show our workers which product needs
drivers
to be
that can find our facility.
Drivers that can find our facility. Yep.
That's helpful.
We'll make sure they plug it in. I know it can be kind of hard to navigate around the university setting sometimes, obviously.
Yes.
Let's see here. So just kind of some things we offer. We provide a wide variety of beef products to fit our customers' needs. Pretty much whatever you need. I mean, we are obviously a major beef packer. We're one of the big 4 in the nation, so we can get it all to you pretty much no matter what you need. What we can do for you if you are interested today in buying in some products, we can set an account, set delivery dates, order product whenever you need it so we can get it to you as fast as possible. And one thing, and I know a lot of people have kind of an objection, like, well, Cargill's such a big company, what happens if I kind of slip through the cracks? Well, one thing that we do, we don't really use a call center over in India or something like that. Instead, I'll be your personal contact for all these products, making sure you get whatever you need.
Call you and let you know what I need, and you'll put it in.
Exactly. So you're not going to be, and whenever something's wrong, you also call me. You're not going to be worrying about me. I'm not going to say like, oh, you need to call this customer service number and talk to someone across the world. So here's some pricing. Right here I have some prices on ribeye rolls, brisket, and some strip loins for choice and prime. Obviously, as y'all know, beef and cattle vary it's very up and down. Like during the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw our prices skyrocket just because demand was really high and supply was low. But right now, luckily, they've leveled back out. So these are some current prices we have on some of those items. Right now, it's that's just a few staple products, like I said. And
and are these? I mean, fairly negotiable. I mean, if I come to you and say, "Hey, Keith, I'm getting prime briskets for $2.96 from your competitor," you've got some wiggle on that, and I'm assuming you can get me your best price.
Yep, these are kind of like just our prices that we have right now that we pitch to customers. But yes, depending on the volume you buy, we can definitely work out price deals, and that also leads me, and we can also provide free shipping on pretty much whatever day you need them throughout the week, if the order is large enough, obviously. I'm sure y'all do kind of a similar thing with shipping out orders. But so we have for our ribeye products that I know y'all sell a lot of this time of year for Christmas or holiday steak boxes. Excuse me. We have CAB, so that would be your upper 2/3 choice product at $10.99 a pound. Then USDA Prime for $13.85 a pound. And then if you were interested in getting some briskets or strip loins, there are prices. I know you mentioned struggling to get in whole tenderloins right now. Yep, that's something I don't have a price for that today, but that's something I can definitely look into and get back to you.
If you can get me a price on those, that would be awesome. Because that might be something we'd want to pick up.
Absolutely, we can definitely get that done for you. So there's those. I can give you a copy of these prices too at the end of our meeting.
Okay, perfect.
Just kind of like a little roadmap of how it's going to work with us. You can order product. We can get you within the week. Set up an account on our website to order directly from there. Or obviously, my number's always available. My email's always available. You can order directly through me. I can put that through for you. Whatever's more comfortable for you and more kind of for y'all. Then, so once that's done, you'd receive confirmation of the order with an estimated delivery. We'll process the product. The product will ship, and it's here to you. It's here to you for your staff. And like I said, with our logistics team, pretty much we're always on time.
Okay, and do you guys typically ship like certain days of the week to this area, or is it an order today, get it tomorrow kind of deal?
Yep. So we have where distribution facilities everywhere. We can do stuff like that. We can do some late notice stuff if it's like some smaller orders. We do come through this area, I believe Tuesdays a whole lot though for larger orders. But like I said though, it'll always be on time, always be what you need. So you shouldn't have any issues on our end getting product out to fill your orders and what you need. So as protein demand increases and the consumer tastes evolve, we have some just kind of things we do as a company that we've kind of touched base a little bit again, but I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit more. So we really pay attention to consumer insights. So we look at these desired claims, like applications of how this product is used, preferences of packaging. We even look at, obviously from a more grocery store standpoint, we even look at stuff like basket size of our customers for fitting things in. And so like that's stuff we're willing to work with you if we need to adapt products to your needs. That's stuff we can do. Our category management, as I brought up in our logistics team, it creates shelf space solutions. We identify the trends, basically, what's going to sell, how make sure that's going to look good, and what we can present to you at that given time. But so that's pretty much just kind of how we stay competitive in the innovation in the market. But today, if we can, I thought we'd pitch to you to buy some product. I know your holiday needs are really high. I don't know how much you already have in at the moment, but we'd love to provide more to you if you need. I do understand that y'all also do provide for some restaurants throughout the area.
We do. We do. We provide a lot of high-end middle meat cuts. So we'll do like some smaller portion sizes for restaurants, 10 and 12 ounce ribeyes, maybe like a 12 ounce sirloin. We do have a hotel here in town that buys a lot of high-end products, especially this time of year, and he'll put in some bulk orders. So I would like to see, maybe some tenderloin pricing, some bone-in ribeye pricing, if you've got that, or you can get me some of that later today.
Yeah, I can do that.
We're actually also, I'd like to see how you compare on your boneless ribeye rolls too.
Boneless ribeye rolls.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't buy from just any one vendor on that. I try to shop price on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we go through so many premium ribeye boxes.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you can get me a price on that too, that's something I would definitely kind of price shop on and see what I can get in bulk. So, and that'd be a pretty large quantity order. So,
perfect.
We'd maybe talking 5 to 10 pallets of that, depending on how competitive your price is.
Yep, we can provide that. Obviously, we're working a lot through our plants, so we have those products in stock.
Sure.
We can get those to you and to your spec. But yeah, and I understand that'd be very important to get those to you all on time because it's a very busy year, and obviously y'all have deadlines to meet as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll make sure we get that. And then, like I said, I can get you those prices a little later today.
That'd be great.
Actually, all the prices you need, and we can talk later about setting up an order.
That'd be perfect.
I can get you set up an account on the website, or you can go directly
let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I mean, I think everything I've heard today, I mean, it sounds like you guys the customer service piece is really important to us. So, if we get an order in, for me, I'd rather just shoot you a text or an email and say, hey, Keith,
absolutely.
I need XYZ, and you get me over a price that we've agreed to, and then you take care of the behind-the-scenes logistics piece of it and have it show up here, and that's huge for us. So that's really important. And and obviously price. So if you can get me some prices on those items today, we'll probably try to do some business. So
okay, perfect. Good. I'll send those your way, and then we'll get an order put in, and then once I get that put in, once it gets delivered, I'll swing by, make sure you got everything you need, make sure y'all are satisfied with the product, make sure everything's looking good on our end, make sure we didn't mess anything up, so we can make that right in case we didn't. I mean, like I said, we always strive for perfection, so errors are pretty limited, but
when they happen,
but,
at least I know who I can call.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely.
Perfect.
So do you have any further questions?
I don't think so, other than just, I appreciate your time. I'm sorry about the interruptions,
but
that's usually how it goes around here.
I appreciate you taking the time, especially through this busy day you have.
Yeah, but no, if you'll get me some prices on those items, we'd like to do business with you. We've got, I know you've hired a lot of our students, so we think it's important to, we appreciate that mutual relationship.
Yep, I'm one of them. I'm one of those.
Exactly. And so we appreciate that. We love to, we're really proud of two things. We put out, great products in the form of students and in the form of meat products.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you coming back and, offering us the opportunity, and we definitely would like to get you some sales and help you out in your position, but at the same time, be competitive and continue to formulate great students that we can hopefully send to you in the future. So
absolutely.
We'll buy some meat from you, and we want you to hire some students.
Awesome.
So that's how it kind of works.
Awesome. Well, perfect. Well, I appreciate
awesome.
you meeting, and I'll be sure to get you those prices.
Absolutely. That sounds great. Thank you very much.